Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big John coming to you live from Reed Green Coliseum. The Southeastern Baptist Chargers, your Chargers, will be taking on the Southern Miss Golden Eagles tonight in the season opener for Doc Sadler, going in his 5th year as the head coach here at Southern Miss. And Coach, you guys are coming off a good road trip down in Jacksonville. Maybe not transportation-wise, but on the court you did pretty well.
Yeah, it was a great experience for our young guys. We've got right now we're playing all freshmen, so just getting them this experience and a trip that they're not used to. They're used to the high school level, and they're like, wow, Coach, this is a lot different. A long road trip, and then playing back to back. So it's a great opportunity for them, and I thought we did real well, competed, and obviously this is another big test for us tonight.
Now, this is the college's first year back after a 30-year hiatus, and you guys are opening up the season for Southern Mississippi. Talk about your excitement there, Coach.
Oh, we're absolutely excited and thrilled. I think our kids are really fired up and pumped. Most of them are in this area, and they always grew up and watched Southern Miss, and always wanted to play here or have opportunity to play against them. And I just really excited for not only the kids but the school, the community. Dr. Carson, what we built here so far in 7 or 8 months.
You guys have really done a lot of work to the school, offering several degrees that they can choose from, offering a sports ad degree that you're hoping to get started. So, talk about the kind of players that you recruit. I know we were talking earlier today at Kicking It with the Coach live from Raising Cane's, and you said character. How big is character?
It's absolutely one of the most important, things that I look at for recruiting-wise. We've got to I think we've got some good high-character kids on our team, and, I think that goes a long ways. Obviously in the classroom and also, in the weight room and, on practice and out in the community too. So we're excited about that.
Talk about your starting five. Who's going to be starting tonight for the Chargers?
We're going to start Nuki, Antonio Curry. He's going to start at the point guard position. Glenn Grover out of Louisiana. He'll be our 2. Our 3 will be Dequarius James. He's out of Louisiana. Our 4 will be Duke Hinyard, and our 5 will be 6'8" Greg Brown. So we're going to have to go a little bit bigger tonight against Southern Miss because they're pretty big.
Now, this is the first time you guys are taking on a D1 school in program history, correct?
Yes, sir. This is definitely the first, hiatus in 30 years. But this is definitely the biggest school and program they've played in school history.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, and thank you for joining us, and go get your guys ready for the game tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. This is Big John. Been talking with Coach Brad Phillips, coming to you live from Reed Green Coliseum. Tonight, your 3-0 Chargers will be taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and I'm going to be joined now by one of the original Chargers of Southeastern Baptist College, Mr. Don Brown. Don, it's great to have you tonight on pregame. It's great to have you here in Reed Green Coliseum. How big of a game is this for the Chargers, and how exciting is this for you being an alumnus?
I'm not an alumnus. I was actually the last basketball coach and worked there for a number of years. It's very exciting for me as a former coach, and I think it's really exciting for our guys. We play in a regular standard gymnasium. They walked into this Coliseum, and it's not the biggest Coliseum in the country, but they were very impressed. I think it's a big game for them. It's going to give them some confidence, I think, and encourage them throughout the rest of the season because getting invited to come and play at USM, for our guys, I think it's a privilege, and I just hope they do well.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Our gym isn't the biggest of the, in all of college basketball, but it's better than some. especially the court. It almost compares to this one if you look out at the two. Just a beautiful job they did at our gym. So talk about, when you were coaching, what were some of the bigger teams that you guys played? Did you ever play a Division I caliber team?
No, we didn't. We, of course, are a 4-year Bible college, and we were in a league called the Southern Christian Athletic Conference. We had 5 or 6 teams in the Western Division, which, of course, was in Mississippi. We had a team in Tennessee and one in Birmingham, Alabama. And we had an Eastern Conference. We had several teams over in North Carolina and West Virginia. And we were very competitive with each other. And our guys were lucky enough to immediately be competitive in the conference. And after about 3 or 4 years, we won our division, but then we won the overall championship before we retired.
That's excellent. Talk about what's one game from your kind of tenure as coach that you remember that sticks out the most?
Well, it was that championship game. We played a team from North Carolina, and it was played up in Senatobia at Northwest Junior College in their gymnasium. And our guys played rough and hard, and we came out on top and carried that trophy off the court. That's the big one that we remember.
All right. Now, Coach, if you could give Coach Phillips one piece of advice about tonight, what would that piece of advice be?
Keep your head up and play tackle. These guys are big. They're a lot bigger than our guys. It's going to be a very tough game for the Chargers. If I was given the pregame speech or the halftime speech, it would say, listen, guys, we're playing for each other. Play together. We don't want any one-man teams. Pass that ball, play good defense, and take the open shot when you can. They're going to need to do that.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you for talking with us. Ladies and gentlemen, the original Charger, head coach Don Brown. And what time period were you there, Coach?
We started in 1981. I think we went through 1988, and that was probably the year that the basketball program ceased at that time. So we've got 30 years of frustration, and our guys are going to help take some of that frustration out tonight here at Reed Green Coliseum.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Thanks for taking the time with me to talk. Again, thank you to our sponsor for our pregame show, Crazy 8 Vapor and Pedal. Jared Rainey, the owner. Go by and see him. If you ever wanted to quit smoking, that would be a good chance to go by there. They have all kind of flavors for you to choose from. And just a cool place where you can go in, you can vape till your heart's content, and just enjoy yourself amongst like-minded people. I'm going to ask my old friend and sidekick of mine, Mr. Brian Gratham, to come join me. He is our stat guy. Now, Southern Miss does do a good job of taking stats, but Brian's going to do some of the dirty work and take a lot of the stats down that they may not get. So, Brian, looking here at the starters for Southern Miss, you got Dominique McGee. He averaged 11 points per game last year, 6'4", 190, redshirt senior from Harvey, Louisiana. You had number 1, Cortez Edwards, 16.6 points per game, 6.2, 180 senior from Kissimmee, Florida. You have number 12, Tim Rowe. He scored 4.2 points per game, 6'11", 2'6", redshirt junior from Liburn, Georgia. You have number 20, Kevin Holland, out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He's 5'10", 175, a redshirt senior. He had 6.8 points a game. And then you have Tyree Griffin, number 55, 5'10", 175, redshirt senior out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And he had 15 points a game last year. And he was the second leading scorer. Now, this is the opening contest for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. This is the fourth contest for the 3-0 Chargers. Talk about the game tonight. I know you're when you're not working, you're a Southern Miss fan, but when you are working, you're a Charger fan.
Yeah, John, I'm excited to be here. I mean, there's no place I'd rather be than at a basketball game, as you know. And I'm here early. I'm ready to go. Southeastern Baptist College is excited. Like you said, they're 3-0, and they're off to a great start. I'm a big Southern Miss fan when I'm not working for Southeastern Baptist College. Southern Miss is looking for a good year this year, a winning season more than anything, and hopefully get into some kind of postseason, whether it be NCAA tournament or NIT or CBI or CIT. Just have a winning season and get into in some kind of postseason. Now, you were talking about the starting lineup for Southern Miss. It looks like Tim Rowe is out tonight. I saw him over there. He's over there in that gray suit over there. He's not dressed out right now. So it looks like he's out. But this team right here, in the past under Doc Sadler, this team has had shooting problems in the past. But last year they had no shooting problems, and I don't expect any shooting problems this year. Southern Miss shot the ball very well last year. The only problem that Southern Miss had last year was winning on the road. They were 16-18, and most of those wins, about 14 or 15 of those wins, were right here on their home court at Southern Miss. And so 18 losses, these Southern Miss fans, they don't want to see that this year. 18 losses is just too many. Get it down to about 9 or 10 losses. Get in the top 4 in your conference. Get a bye in the first round, and then make some noise. And for Southeastern, their first-year program, they want to get in here and play well tonight, play Southern Miss close, and feel good about themselves when they leave here. And I think for Southeastern, that's about all you can ask for in a first-year program.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Brian. Southeastern, they need to come in here strong. Talking with Coach Phillips earlier today, they're going to play pretty tough. They're not going to take this game lightly, because a lot of teams, they would just see this chance to play in a big stadium. Well, this is a pretty big stadium compared to most, in college basketball. But the Chargers are ready to come in here and upset the Golden Eagles in an exhibition game. Yeah,
and Southern Miss, like I said, they want to get off to a great start, and they're not going to take Southeastern light either. They're going to want to come in here and they're going to work on some stuff. Their high-low action. They're going to work on their motion offense. They're going to run a little bit. They're going to kick out. They're going to look for easy baskets. And Southern Miss is just going to try to work on some things tonight and not worry so much about their opponent.
All right. Well, Grantham, have you ever had this good of a seat in Reed Green Coliseum before?
I hadn't, man, and I'm excited about it. I mean, I'm usually on the first row right over there, right behind the goal, but I'm courtside tonight, and I'm loving it.
All right, well, it's good to have you here with us. Kinsley's running behind. I don't know what his issues are, but
me and you can handle it.
Yeah, we can handle it till he gets you. Hey, if you can't get here on time, just
get here when you can.
Get here when you can. So, we're gonna take a little break. We've been talking with Coach Phillips, Brian Grantham. We'll be back game time, so listen. We want you to listen. If you can't be here, come on down. If you can be here, go vote. Come on down. It's election day, so tip-off's not till another 40 minutes, so it's plenty of time to get here from Laurel.
There's plenty of time to get here from most anywhere in Mississippi, except North Mississippi. Jackson, Macomb, you can get here in plenty of time for it. I mean, Southern Miss is expecting a good year, and they need you. They need everybody. And Southeastern Baptist College, they had a good crowd their first home game, and they've got another home.
They need to come on out tonight.
Yeah, they've got a home game on December 1st, but they want you here tonight.
Actually, Brian, we got a home game on November 16th and 17th this coming weekend. So we have
that was added to the schedule, I guess.
Games recently added to the schedule. So
hey,
y'all come on out.
More games, more action. I like it.
That's it. So y'all come on out to the game tonight, and thank you for joining us here on our pregame show, brought to you by Crazy 8 Vapor. So thank you for being here and listening, and we'll be back here for tip-off at 7 o'clock. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back.